Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about picture poems, also called rebuses. Rebuses are those types of poems that use pictures instead of words. So here we go. We're going to be talking about our good friend Winnie the Pooh. He's going to be on the front of our book, and he's going to be one of the main characters that we're talking about in our story today. One of the things that rebuses are so good at is that they help to be able to make picture poems. In other words, they use pictures rather than words to talk about their subjects. So for this particular story, we're going to be looking at the pictures. If we don't know what a picture means, we can use some of the words around it to help us, or we can use the illustrations on either page to help us with that. So let's get started. So let's take a look at the picture of Mr. Pooh in his bedroom and figure out what he might be doing. If you say getting up for the day, you are correct. So let's read about Pooh. Pooh wakes up. A something buzzed, "Good morning." Pooh stretched and said, "It's time to get up." So Pooh jumped out of something. Looking at the picture on this side, what do you see? We see him getting out of bed. Therefore, the bottom picture, what we didn't know, is a bed. And what animals buzz? Bees buzz. Very good. There's a lot of other things that buzz too, but based on our picture, we're talking about a bee. So let's read it together. Pooh wakes up. A bee buzzed, "Good morning." Pooh stretched and said, "It's time to get up." So Pooh jumped out of bed. We know that said and bed rhyme. The last part, what will Pooh do when his feet hit the floor? Just turn the page to see what's in store. Let's find out what happens next. What happens in the morning when you get out of bed? What's the first thing that you do if you have to go somewhere? Get dressed. So Pooh gets dressed. Pooh chose his red shirt and something for his head. Pooh looked in the something. "How handsome," he said. If we don't know what that something is, we can look on the picture beside it and see what he's holding in his hand. What's he holding in his hand? What kind of things go on our head? A hat. So we know that Pooh is holding a hat. So we're going to put the story together now. Pooh gets dressed. Pooh chose his red shirt and a hat for his head. Pooh looked in the, still don't know what that one is. How handsome, he said. What might Pooh have looked in to see what he looks like? A mirror. So that's what we're going to fill in the word with. Pooh chose his red shirt and a hat for his head. Pooh looked in the mirror. How handsome, he said. Good job. Pooh's tummy is rumbly for a sweet, tasty treat. What will he find in the kitchen to eat? Let's go find out. do we have to do in the morning? What would our friend Pooh be doing? He got up, he got dressed. What might be the next thing that he does in your mind movie? Give yourself a second to think about that. Let's find out. What do you think that his next thing to do was? He got up, he got dressed, he's going to eat breakfast. Yay! Pooh eats breakfast. What do you like for breakfast? I like pancakes and waffles and eggs, sometimes toast, sometimes Danish, and I definitely like my bread and jam. But Mr. Pooh likes something else. Take a look at the picture. What do you think he wants to eat? If you know anything about Winnie the Pooh, you know that he loves his honey. Let's read the story. Pooh eats breakfast. Winnie the Pooh went to the, that's one we don't know, where he found a good treat. Some something and some something. Pooh sat down to eat. I wonder, what does our picture show Pooh doing? He's sitting at the table. And what is he eating? If we know Winnie the Pooh, we know that he loves his honey. So what might he put the honey on, besides his paws? He might eat some bread. Yep. So let's put that back in the story. Pooh went to the table where he found a good treat, some bread and some honey. Pooh sat down to eat. Who will Pooh meet when he goes out to play? Which friend is bouncing by Pooh's door today? Let's find out. Which one of Winnie the Pooh's friends is a bouncing friend? Give yourself a second to think about it.